What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Okay.
I figured out the story already.
I don't think Todd knows.
I don't.
It's not like they're not really trying to hide it. But
No, they aren't. I mean, it's like especially if you watch the intro
and,
cutscene.
and right there they all. Well, I wasn't paying attention during the intro.
Well, right. You were or weren't?
Was not.
Well, that's what I mean.
You
though,
didn't
is
even
if
get
you-
to see the intro.
Is if you had been paying attention, you would have been like,
Did you catch that, internet? Did you catch it? Did you catch the intro that we skipped twice?
we let it
was
play
subtle.
out. We let it play out once. I don't know if it's.
yeah, but
I
I
don't-
wasn't paying attention. We were switching inputs and all sorts
Yeah,
of shit going on.
yeah. I don't know if it's in the capture, but I think it is because I think we had
Some of it will be.
So I don't.
Maybe we'll have to play it
Oh.
through once.
I mean,
again.
it's not like we'll see the final cut of this.
But what I was saying about the Final Fantasy bad guys, Cameron, is like so
Go down, Todd.
the main named bad guys. I would actually have to say.
Sorry.
There you go. Okay.
I would have to say honestly, I think Sephiroth is the worst main named bad guy.
The worst?
Yeah.
I just.
Named?
No. Like the out of the villains they name, because technically the final boss in Final Fantasy IX is the worst boss. Not because he's like it's a bad boss fight or anything, but because he literally comes out of nowhere with like the most vague explanation for why he even exists.
Right, and then he was apparently always
Do I go
guiding.
left or right?
Go to the left and make sure to phase if you need.
All right.
So
I-
phase.
He needed to jump first.
Okay, boys and girls, we're gonna practice phasing.
Oh god.
He didn't even make
actual
it.
level.
Wasn't
There we go.
it wasn't the phase. He didn't even make the jump.
That's legit. I thought I was gonna make it.
Oh, I thought I was Todd again. Phase.
Is this a gold level or
No,
oh?
no. Like
Yeah, so like the villain at the end of 9, he just kind of shows up with the explanation, "Oh, I've always been here, and I was driving things the whole time."
Damn it! I should have.
But yet there's no mention of me at any point during any point of this game.
I've thought about like replaying it through to see if it's that lazy.
Like you don't even have to. Just watch a YouTube video of when he shows up.
Well, right, but I know that's like what he says is like he was the guiding hand the entire time, but just to see if there was like literally no mention. I don't think there was.
No,
beyond-
there isn't any mention because up until he shows up, it's Kuja and whoever that scientist is. I can't even remember the scientist's name because he's that not important.
Was there scientists in that one?
Yeah,
Dr. Hojo.
The guy who created, who put Kuja and...
Oh, are we not talking about 9
Oh.
anymore?
Yeah,
I
we're
thought
talking about
we-
9.
I thought we were.
No, Kuja, the scientist is in 7.
No. You're talking about Hojo. He said Hojo.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Hojo.
I'm talking about the guy who's from the other world
Oh.
that created Kuja and
Motherfucker.
now I
And
forgot his-
Zanarkand.
and Zidane. Zidane, actually, that helped
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
I was.
You don't remember the
being a
scientist
dick.
guy?
It's been
I
years
kinda
since I
remember him.
beat that. I need to replay it
Yeah, it's like he's like a scientist dude.
Didn't they
but I don't even remember
re-release
his
it?
name.
on like
On
every
9? Yeah.
everything, including your mom's breathalyzer.
What?
Ooh.
Your mom's breathalyzer?
Todd, damn it!
To Dameron?
I was trying to fist them. That's what they're set up for.
Well, guess what?
I'm leaving you.
Well, you can't leave me. I'm unleavable.
But yeah, other than him though, I think Sephiroth to me is the worst main villain.
Because he had mommy issues.
I don't even think he's that difficult of a boss fight. Like he's not that difficult. He's one of the easiest final bosses in the Final Fantasy series, at least for me he was.
For me,
Damn it.
it's Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, come on.
Final Fantasy the
8, the final boss there. I don't recall her being that cool.
So for how like lazy the writing in 8 is, like I think I have a perfect example. Is when I was a kid, I like wrote I was writing like a D&D story, right?
Shit.
And,
That's the best pause ever.
and like I was like, oh, what would be like a cool twist? And I was like, oh, I know. And by the way, never beat 8 before this happened, and I mean I still haven't, honestly, but I was like, oh, I know. What if like they were all from the same orphanage? God damn it. like all of the heroes are from the same orphanage, and the head master turned out to be the ultimate villain.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be so crazy. And then I found out what the ending of FF8 was. I apparently wrote it in like 8th or 7th grade.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Spoilers to anyone who's playing Final Fantasy VIII for the 10th time.
Spoiler warning. Well, the HD remake did just come out. Or
I still want to get it.
But
Not really HD either.
yeah, it's better than it was at least.
Sure, if they, I don't know, like all of those ports that they've made have had their issues.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure 8's is going to be like really bad just because of what happened with like 8's source code. I mean, I still can't believe we got the re-release of 8.
Damn it!
I did it before it was cool.
Oh, come on. This one's kind of exhausting.
I mean, to be fair, we've almost played this entire...
Do you want me to die first? Never mind.
You got this, buddy. Just remember that propeller knight's there that you got to deal with. And your phase lock's not going to help you.
But you can propeller into his ass.
Yeah. So when you get to him, hit select and that'll open your gear menu. Because you don't have to do L and R. Like, we've just been doing that to, like, not be pausing every 5 seconds. But this is the moment where we need to use that select button.
Fuck.
Ah!
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I've never been too huge a fan of 7, but I do have an unfortunate statement with 7 that always just makes me cringe.
Why do we keep doing that?
Is it said by Barrett? Because everything he says is cringeworthy.
Oh, no, everything he says is gold. So, no, it's about, like, me as a gamer. So, up until that point, like, I've been kind of a gamer, but, like I tried to do other things in my life. Like, it was, like, gaming was not my everything. Like, it kind of is now. Not that gaming is all I do right now, anyway. Like, I wasn't as entranced with gaming until I played Final Fantasy VII. And, like...
That's my fucking game right there.
I hadn't played a Final Fantasy before that one as a child. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing that we can, like, tell stories like this and everything. And I was like, this is amazing. And then I played other games and I found out how trite 7's story was. Yeah, I went there, Todd.
I wasn't listening because I was just daydreaming about how awesome Final Fantasy VII was for me.
I mean, to be fair, I did pre-order the remake.
Oh,
but
I'm so excited
I also, like, there was this really weird, like, I swear it was probably an error on Amazon where they, like, had it for, like 20 bucks off, I think, or something. So I was like, for that price...
Watch out. Oh, man. Fuck him.
You know, if you hit the enemies with that rainbow thing, it kills them in one hit.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Well, take my little nutsack that I have left over for money.
I did pre-order the remake. And I am excited to play it because
How much is the remake going for? Is it still 60 or?
Yeah, because it's a completely new game. So it's not like a remaster where they would give you money off or sell it for less.
I've been talking about, like...
Even at this point, like, you don't get that. Like, when the Mana ones came out...
I'm going to actually die on purpose because I think you stand a better chance than I do on this one.
I think we both have gotten equally far. It's just whoever manages to screw up fastest in this part. See?
Ah, fuck. That means I gotta try.
But like when they released like the Legend of Mana collection that they did recently for, I know Switch, I don't know about the other consoles. Like that came out and like that was $40 for, well, I guess it was 3 games.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not a $60 game.
Right.
I'm doing this way wrong. Here we go.
You should phase before you hit it.
Ah! You're right. I just had a bad order for some reason. Like I was offsetting it.
Yeah, I played the original one on NES, but I never beat it on NES because, quite frankly, that game is fucking brutal. But I did finally go through and beat all the games when they re-released them on Game Boy Advance. And I beat the first 6. Well, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. And then 3 they remade on the DS later. And then they remade 4 on the DS as well. But I've never beaten the DS versions. Well, I beat 3 on DS, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. And then I went back and played 7, because I'd played it, but I never beat it, and I never owned it, so I purchased it and played it. I wasn't terribly impressed with it. I actually wrote reviews for all of the Final Fantasy games while I was playing them. I wrote reviews for all of them. You made it. Checkpoint? Oh, yes.
Get out of my fucking way! I needed the checkpoint. That's all I wanted in my life.
Get out of my fucking way!
Oh, God. Alright, Travis, you keep talking. We're gonna die. We're gonna die a lot.
No, we're not.
So, yeah, but I was doing reviews for all of the games. I would invite you to read them, but I feel like I'd be destroying some people's childhoods, especially Todd's if he has a lot of fond memories of 7, because I was not kind to it.
That's okay.
By the way, real quick, just a reminder for everyone that's listening. Nick is still here.
Yep. Yeah, Niko's here. He's just not saying anything.
All right, I got the music. GB.
Well, I mean, he can't really participate. He's never played a Final Fantasy game other than 14.
What?
Other than Final Fantasy 14.
But that's not even a... Does that even count?
Kind of. Not really. I wouldn't count it.
I didn't even know he played FF14.
Yeah.
Isn't that the online one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because Travis bought a copy for me.
14? No, I bought you 12, and you still never played it.
I would play that one probably because
you can get it on the Switch.
Yeah.
Doesn't that take place in Ivalice?
Yeah.
Ivalice, yeah.
And Todd's favorite Final Fantasy is not a numbered one.
Is it Tactics?
Yeah, I love Tactics.
Tactics, that was retconned. That didn't take place in Ivalice originally.
I thought it did.
Nope. That was retconned.
The American version?
No, when they released the updated version or the sequel for GBA.
Yeah.
Tactics Advanced, when they re-released it on Tactics Advanced, they retconned it to be an Ivalice.
Well, it became... Go to the right, Todd. Go to the right. Just go to the right. It became a full-on retcon
oh, shit.
when they released it for the PSP, because that's when they put it into the story, too.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it took place in Ivalice.
No, the original PlayStation 1 version of Tactics doesn't take place in Ivalice.
I feel like...
doesn't tell you where it is.
I feel like a fake fan right now.
I mean, it's been years since you played the original, and, like, your most recent memories are going to be of the PSP one.
That's fair.
Now, we all remember the most important technique from Final Fantasy Tactics.
I don't.
Hamido, bitch.
Hamido! Double-fisted monk.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
And, like, where that gets really, like, OP is if somebody's doing a physical attack, your character, like, stops their attack and then, like, punches the out of them. Like, it's
badass.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's 1.5 damage.
I could never get into the Tactics games because I don't like the gameplay.
Yeah.
I don't like the moving people around on a grid like a chessboard.
That's the best part.
I hate that.
That's my favorite shit.
And then just the fact that the name is called, or the move is called Hamido. I love that. Hamido, bitch.
Hamido.
I need a shirt that says that.
I can make it.
We can make a dream come true.
What?
Child's dream.
Jump on my head. Jump on my head. Never mind.
I mean, you're not wrong. That would have been a good idea.
Fuck.
Hit B.
I'm trying. There we go.
So let them come in, and then we go up the right side.
Oh, you right.
Shit. Oh. Duh. Yep. You don't need to destroy every block, Todd.
I know. Fucking samurai shadow ninja bitches.